This Icon podcast is hosted and sponsored by Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants, a leading provider for your virtual assistants and outsourcing needs. Owned by one of the top-ranking EXP agents, Justin Nelson. Sphere Rocket VA provides a one-stop virtual staffing solution for business owners, and we specialize in helping business owners grow their business by leveraging through virtual assistants. Trusted by the top names in the real estate industry like Kyle Whistle, Andrew Franklin, John Kitchens, and many more. Get ready to up your success and we'll help you achieve your business goals. Book your free consultation at sphererocketva.com and find out how we can make your life easier.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Icon podcast. I am your host, Gianna, and today we have the opportunity of talking to Rahul. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Gianna. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you here. So take us back to the beginning. Rahul, who are you? How'd you get into real estate? Where are you from? Literally your whole backstory.
Sure. It's probably going to be a bit longer.
That's okay. That's what we're here for, to talk.
I'm based in Toronto. I came to Toronto about 11 years ago from India. I was working on the ships as a navigating officer back in India. Transferred doing the same in Canada, traveled all the lakes on the big ships. Then I transitioned into real estate. So it was quite a pleasant surprise for myself as well, because I was never a people's person. Never dealt with more than 15 people on the boat at once. So coming to real estate was quite a change. But I'm happy. Like it was a good change. I think I blended nicely into real estate. So it's been working out well.
Absolutely. That's awesome, Rahul. And how were you introduced to EXP then? Was it your first brokerage or, how's that go?
This is actually my third brokerage. One of my really good agents in my brokerage moved to EXP, and that brought in the curiosity in me as well. And then I reached out to him, and he's one of quite a big agent down in Toronto. He has a pretty big team. So he signed me up with EXP, and it's been great since then.
Awesome, Rahul. And sorry, I just lost my train of thought. So you love EXP. You said it's been great since then. And what is your favorite part of it? Right? There's stock options, collaboration, rev share. EXP has an awesome online community. So what keeps you at EXP? Why do you stay here?
Well, stocks is a big plus over here. Being part of the company, we feel like a shareholder more than an employee. So it feels like your own company when you work with EXP. Then rev share again. I mean, it's a really good incentive. While selling houses, you build a retirement income, so that's a no-brainer. But I like the collaborative community that we've built with EXP. I mean, there's no shortage of ideas. Whenever you're down and out and think there's nothing else you can do to improve your business, you just hop onto Workplace and you see hundreds of people willing to help you out. I mean, you don't get that in any other brokerage. Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Rahul, EXP is so unique. It's so different. And it kind of allows you to build your own brand on the bones that it provides you just for the support. And, real estate, it can swallow you whole if you let it. It's a very busy industry. You're being pulled in every direction. You've also got a family and friends to take care of as well. So, where do you draw the line? How do you balance work and play and just that work life, balance that you chase after?
It's tricky, to be honest, because when you're new in real estate, you really don't want to say no to anybody. Available 24/7. There's no such thing called weekends. But once you get established into the business, and I think you have to prioritize work and family life. Sorry, I'm sweating. My AC just broke today, and
oh no.
So it's been a tough. It is a tough change. Sorry, it's just my dog.
You're okay?
Yeah. She just wants to hop into every podcast I'm in a meeting.
That's okay. Bring her on. We love surprise guests.
There you go. That's Bella.
Hi, Bella. How cute. We love to see it. Brings up morale.
All right. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
The work-life balance. Like for the past years, I've been training with a couple of coaches that I work with, and time scheduling becomes one of the major things to have balance in work and family life. So I do set out my time schedules, my time zones. So my phone is usually unreachable after 9 p.m. for like
Good.
everybody except family.
Yeah.
I also have a secondary line which I only use for like family. If I'm going out, I
Mhm.
don't want to be in business. I don't
Yeah.
even take a business phone with me. So that's
Smart.
completely separate. So that
Super.
kind of gives me a bit of balance because with the new tech, I mean, no matter how much you feel about not using your phone or wish about not looking at a phone, but when a message from a client's pop up, like your eyes straight away go to the phone, no matter how far it is,
Right.
and then it just keeps running into your head.
Yeah.
So I try to avoid looking at my phone after my off time, like 8:39. If I'm not working, if I'm not showing houses, I'm at home. I'm not looking at my phone.
Absolutely. And Raul, that's an awesome boundary that you have. You know, you're able to enjoy and recharge when you're stepping away from that other phone. So, good tactic, maybe to try if you're listening and you struggle with that work-life balance. And Raul, let's talk production, right? So, what does that average housing price look like for you in your market? And how many houses do you have to sell to be able to hit your cap to icon?
It's not really difficult to hit cap in Toronto. Average price is somewhere about, for me, my average price is about 750 to 800. But because I deal with a lot of first time buyers, but on average, a Toronto home sells for just about 1 million.
Okay, awesome. And Raul, you know, it's more than just production in iconing. You've also got that cultural commitment. So, you know, what route do you take for that? Mentor, teaching, vetting other icons, and why do you choose that one?
Uh, I think I choose the easier route of being at podcasts, just
Mhm.
trying and talking to other people and explaining our business processes. I've not explored mentoring as much, but maybe that's something to do for me in the future. But I do attend icon conversations uh, whenever they're happening, and I try to give my best in there for all the new agents out there. If I can if I can throw something out there with somebody you can learn from, I'm more than happy to help.
Absolutely. And you know, Raul, it comes with a lot of great benefits to be an icon agent. You get that cap back in stock. You get to go to EXP Con and shareholders if you so choose. You get a big glass shiny trophy. So what's your favorite part of being an icon agent? Why do you continue to set that as a standard and goal for yourself?
Like the Icon Summit events is something on my go-to list. I had some issues with my passport, so I couldn't go to Vegas. I couldn't go to Florida this time, but hopefully I can make it to the 2022 the summit. Uh, but I think the main driving force for me is to just be the part of the community. Uh, Icon comes as a byproduct of it. Just trying to help my clients get what they want and
Mhm.
trying to be the real source of information for them is my honest like approach to real estate. And if that comes with an icon status, I'm happy to get
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely. And, you know, iconing has so many benefits. It's an elite status, the top 3%, probably a little less than 3%. There's about 2,400 icons in the company out of, you know, quickly approaching 84,000 agents. So it's an elite status. It's tough to achieve. It's not for the weak. And Raul, say somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Hey, Raul, you know, I know it's my first year with EXP. Maybe they're a rookie. Maybe they came from another brokerage, but they are looking to icon in their first year. Is that going to be possible for them? You know, what's some advice for them or some major mistakes to avoid?"
No, for sure. I think it's achievable for anybody who's out there who's willing to spend the hours working for it. Uh, my advice would be to stay consistent. There are highs and lows for everybody in real estate, but
Mhm.
don't get too disheartened by the lows and don't get the highs get onto your head. Like, try and
Yes.
be consistent, it's easy to get there. Once you get the hang of it, uh, you will be able to do it. Very long ago, I think one of my coaches told me not to look at your production, but look at your deals you do in the year. So I started doing that like about 3 4 years ago. I never calculate my commissions. I don't even look at my. So I do half year reviews with my coaches just to see where I'm at for that time of the year. But usually I don't look at my GCI volumes. I just look at the number of transactions I'm doing, and I'm focusing on that. When I was focusing just on the GCI, once I hit, let's say, 100K or 200K, then you feel like satisfied within, and then you stop giving your 100% because you think you've achieved already in August, and you have still 4 or 5 months to go, and then okay, time to relax. Like, there's nothing else to do. But when you look at transactions, then there's a complete different perspective that you bring in. And once I started looking at my transactions, I went very quickly from like 15 to 30 the next year. And I think that's been the best advice I've received on my initial days.
Absolutely. That's awesome, Rahul. And, were you ever skeptical of EXP when it was first introduced to you? Because now you're loving it and you're killing it and you've got awesome production. But of course, when you were first introduced to it, it could seem too good to be true, or we're waiting on the other shoe to drop. So how did that thought process go with you when it was first introduced to you?
When someone first introduced EXP to me, I was like, it's too good to be true. There would be a catch. So I didn't really pay much attention to it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. We will find out in a few years if it's worth it or not. But I want to join right now. But once I dived into it a bit deeper, I could see the benefits myself. I could see the tech this company's involving within the structure, and how it can help the new agents with the tech. So it's a massive difference. From the outside, people might have different perspectives about EXP. But once you step in closer, you see the actual benefits. And just how collaborative the community is. I mean, if you're ever feeling out and down, there's so many people to reach out to. I mean, this place never lets you feel bad about yourself for too long. You'll find some support, some kind of the other, to help you out of the rut and get you back to where you want to be.
Yeah, absolutely, Rahul. And so, for somebody that is watching right now and they are thinking about coming to EXP, but they're so loyal to their broker and they are so scared of EXP because it's a pyramid scheme, it's a cult, it's all these crazy things. And, but they see the greener grass and they see successful realtors coming over here. So what's the reason for them to come over here and cut that cord and make the leap of faith? What would you tell them?
I think if they're so loyal to their brokers, ask them for a partnership and see if they are willing to provide you that. Yeah. You'll see how loyal they are. But yeah, I mean, with everything that's going out there, a lot of people, there's always going to be positives and negatives about any company. But I personally believe it's up to you as an individual to kind of look deeper into what the company offers, because people say a lot of things. But your own research is what that counts. Because if you're coming into a company, it doesn't matter what 10 people say. But if your heart says yes, then it's good to go. And I joined. I just looked at the documents myself, looked at the company structure, and like, yeah, it looks good. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, you took a look at the pros and cons, and really, if you're looking at numbers, it makes sense. Have somebody introduce the model to you that's at EXP. They're successful. Establish a relationship with them. Do your research. You do owe it. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling with some hiccups right now, Rahul. You owe it to yourself to, do your research. Come straight to the source. Ask not your brokerage, but our brokerage, the brokerage, people who are here about it. And, maybe approach icon agents, somebody that you feel like you'd vibe with on this episode, or Rahul, or, anybody on the show. They've all been icon agents. Everybody's happy to field your questions. And I'm sure in the Canada area, Rahul's there. He's excited. He's killing the game, an icon agent, an elite status. And Rahul, we're coming up on almost 15 minutes here. I think it's been an awesome episode. Do you have anything that you'd like to leave the listeners with as we wrap it up today?
No, I mean, if you're a real estate agent looking into why EXP is good for you, just talk to somebody that's local. Just try to see what they're doing, and once you get the information, it's going to be really hard to say no. And if you're with EXP already, trying to get to icon status, trying to build your business, there are so many opportunities within the system. Just go take a look at a bunch of trainings that they offer, and just follow the path. Just be sure about yourself and follow the path, and you'll get there.
Awesome. I love it. Rahul, thank you so much for your time today. Will you be at EXPCon?
Hopefully, if my passport issue is solved.
Oh, no. I've had a lot of my Canadian icons tell me they're struggling with that passport. So, well, I hope it does. Thank you for your time today. Thank you to Bella for her time today, and I really enjoyed our conversation, Raul. Let me know. Let's keep in touch in the meantime, and fingers crossed to Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great. It was a pleasure talking to you, and you're a great host. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Raul. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
This Icon podcast is hosted and sponsored by Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants, a leading provider for your virtual assistants and outsourcing needs. Owned by one of the top-ranking EXP agents, Justin Nelson. Sphere Rocket VA provides a one-stop virtual staffing solution for business owners, and we specialize in helping business owners grow their business by leveraging through virtual assistants. Trusted by the top names in the real estate industry like Kyle Whistle, Andrew Franklin, John Kitchens, and many more. Get ready to up your success, and we'll help you achieve your business goals. Book your free consultation at sphererocketva.com and find out how we can make your life easier.